Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke told Ridge about Hope and Carter's plan in the CEO's office. But the co-CEO of Forrester Creations was totally in denial. He found it inconceivable that his Carter would turn on him in such a manner. He gradually realized that Carter and Hope were involved. He also recalled that Carter had forewarned him of the repercussions of dismissing Hope and ending hope for the future. Hope and Carter, however, were secure in the idea that no one was aware of their scheme and that they could do as they pleased. They were under no obligation to carry it out. However, this was the only way to put the dysfunction behind the organization and get it back on track. Carter was informed by Hope that he might be the one to change the business. Ridge began to believe what Brooke had heard. He became aware that Hope and Carter were unaware that Brooke had overheard them and that Brooke had approached him directly. At last, he acknowledged that Carter had harmed him. Hope expressed to Carter how secure and comfortable she felt in his company. She had never felt this way about a man before. We observed Ridge in his office, looking distressed and considering his next course of action as Hope and Carter made love in Hope's house. Hope and Carter discussed the need for change in the Forrester atmosphere once more at Hope's cabin. They both felt that the competition between Forrester and Logan had to end and that everyone should have a say. Naturally, they also talked about whether or not to carry out their plan. After all, their actions would seriously harm Carter's friendship with Ridge in particular. Ridge was still stunned over at Forrester, but he was also strategizing. Ridge didn't allow Brooke to downplay Hope's involvement in this. He was aware that Hope and Carter were to blame. They were both in on it, but he was unsure of which one had persuaded the other to do this. And although Ridge really wanted to see his best friend at that moment, he had to do something first. He introduced Justin Aaron D. Spears, a lawyer at a firm in Los Angeles. Since Carter had misled him, he was unable to engage his in-house counsel and required Justin to review the LLC document. Carter was attempting to pull a fast one, Justin revealed. However, the lawyer made the decision that he needed more time to see whether they could challenge it. Brooke attempted to downplay Hope's involvement once more after he left, but Ridge wouldn't have it. Rather, I proceeded with the next sensible step. He notified Carter by text that he had to see him. Carter received the SMS about meeting Ridge at Hope's house. Hope and Carter considered this to be a good thing for a moment. Perhaps Ridge would reconsider and bring Hope and HFTF back. Try Carter's luxury brand concepts as well. Carter quickly discovered that was untrue. Ridge confronted him, claiming to be aware of Carter's intentions about the LLC signing and the paperwork. He was shocked that his best friend would turn on him and the family who had taken him in. He did all of this for Hope. Ridge attributed much of this coup concept to Hope, but he blamed Carter. The Forrester versus Logan stuff, after all, sounded more like her than Carter. Hope and Brooke, meantime, had their own altercation. Brooke acknowledged this to her daughter. She was aware of Hope's and Carter's intentions about the tax records, in addition to the reason Ridge wanted to speak with Carter. Hope was shocked to learn that Ridge was aware of their strategy and the LLC contract. She also feared that Carter might be caught off guard. The notion that Carter did all of this because Steffi was cruel to his young girlfriend was something Ridge simply couldn't get over. And he concluded that they were all in this mess because of Hope. He said, "She did this." He did, however, also express a desire to give Carter another chance. However, that he had to leave this poisonous relationship he was in. Ridge was asked by Carter if he wanted to end his relationship with Hope. While Ivy and Will conversed back at the Forrester offices, Remy and Electra reconnected at Il Giardino. Remy acknowledged that he wanted to see her, but also that he was in Los Angeles for a new beginning. He had followed her and was pleased to see how well she was doing. Will admitted that he was curious about Electra in every way. If there was a problem with Electra's history, he asked Ivy. Despite her silence, Ivy expressed her happiness that her niece was in Los Angeles. Electra informed them about the friend she had met at the restaurant when she got back from lunch. She was happy to see Will but reassured him that he was only a friend. Ivy and Elektra discussed the scandal Elektra was involved in at home. She eventually moved to Los Angeles with her aunt because it was the reason she wanted to leave Dodge. Deepfake technology had been used to make her images inappropriate. She was still unaware of the perpetrator, despite the fact that it was an amazing violation. Elektra was concerned that she would be followed to Los Angeles by this scandal. She questioned whether the jewelry line's exposure would cause her to start anew. She also didn't want her relationship with Will to be damaged. Ivy was even shown both the deepfake and the original by Elektra. When the story first arose, she had never tried to view the pictures. However, she assured Elektra that nothing would ruin her new existence. In the meantime, Remy persuaded Deacon to hire him at Il Giardino. He assured Deacon that he was reliable, diligent, and would not be leaving anytime soon. They made an agreement. Remy would work for room and board at Il Giardino on a trial basis. Does Deacon's haughty hint to the next Il Giardino victim in the poison pizza plot? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon Sharp will have a big impact at Il Giardino the week of December 2nd to 6th. Let's discuss what all of this might signify. Fans can anticipate that things will get spicy because of Deacon's sudden entrance. Viewers are aware that Deacon recently brought on Remy Price to staff the eatery. Would it truly be worth an impending spoiler given that we have already seen Deacon offer Remy a job on a trial basis? The information that the show releases can occasionally seem a bit redundant, but this could be a reference to something else. What if this is referring to a menu item instead of Deacon's inclusion, even though it might just be Remy? To make Il Giardino the greatest it can be, Deacon is constantly experimenting with its menu. Given that pizza is Deacon's specialty, he might introduce a new variety, possibly one that is hot, as the December 4th teaser suggests. It's likely to result in worrying news if B&B takes the effort to promote a popular new pizza option. It might become similar to the case of Tom Starr's Ice Blue sports drink, which was eventually tampered with to start a murder investigation. If another victim follows in the footsteps of Tom and Paul Hollis Hollister, who were both murdered by Luna Nozawa, Illinois Giardino may be doomed. What if Remy tries to use a special pizza or something similar to poison Will Spencer? Will would undoubtedly live, but he might still become seriously ill and need to be admitted to the hospital. It's simple to picture Remy surreptitiously poisoning Will and then consoling Elektra Forrester as Will struggles to survive. Stay tuned for updates on whether B&B might take this turn, as Il Giardino may be hit by another controversy and Deacon may have to cope with more police drama. With Remy on staff, there will undoubtedly be more Il Giardino drama, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. We'll provide more predictions about any sly moves that may be forthcoming. Luna's triumph, Carter's storm, and Deacon's spicy addition. Here are the spoilers for December 2nd to 6th, 2024, on The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans may anticipate a fury from Carter Walton next week. I hope Logan and Carter share a bomb. Deacon Sharp introduces a fiery new member. Furthermore, Luna Nozawa's subsequent correspondence with Bill Spencer proves to be revolutionary. Let's discuss what will happen in the CBS soap opera next week as you continue reading. Spoilers for Monday, December 2's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan's Rage. According to B&B spoilers on Monday, December 2nd, Hope Logan loses it over Brooke Logan's betrayal. The conflict between Carter and Ridge Forrester at Forrester Creations. Carter seemed to be thinking about accepting Ridge's offer. But Carter's expression changed the moment Ridge mentioned getting rid of Hope. Spoilers for B&B for Tuesday, December 3rd. Fans should anticipate Hope dropping some sort of bomb with Carter on Tuesday, December 3rd. Although Hope seems to be controlling Carter, this information may actually relate to Brooke's treachery. Carter had been obsessed with the Logans up until this point. The pair may begin to believe that everything is against them as a result of Brooke's betrayal. Ridge, meanwhile, makes a snap decision that ultimately transforms everything. Spoilers for Wednesday, December 4th, The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon Sharp's edition. According to Wednesday, December 4th teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon will attempt to liven up Il Giardino. The edition will be hot. Wednesday will also include Ridge and Steffi Forrester Finnegan, played by Jacqueline McInnes Wood, dealing Hope a blow to her future at Forrester Creations. Spoilers for B&B for Thursday, December 5th. Fans will witness the violent assault on Hope by Steffi on Thursday, December 5th. But Hope isn't going to give up. Will Spencer begins learning about Electra Forrester and Remy Price's past in the meantime? Will feel uneasy about this new knowledge? Spoilers for Friday, December 6th. TH's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa wins. Fans will also witness Bill receiving another letter from Luna on Friday, December 6th. The letter proves to be a game-changer this time. Additionally, Carter starts a storm and it is hinted that there won't be any turning back. Will Hope and Carter weather this storm together, or will one of them ultimately turn on the other? In the week of December 2nd, 2024, which narrative are you most excited to see? What do you think will happen to Will, Remy, Electra, Bill, and Luna? How will Hope, Carter, Ridge, Steffi, Brooke, and the other characters fare in the future? Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Sheila Sharp will soon learn about the newest member of the Il Giardino squad. Though it appears that Deacon Sharp may shortly make that partnership permanent, he has chosen to bring Remy Price on board for a trial period. Remy will be concentrating on leaving a lasting impression on Deacon over the week of December 2nd to 6th in order to prove that he is worthy of this opportunity. Deacon has been happy with Remy's performance thus far, and if he keeps going in this direction, he may even give him some praise. Remy runs the risk of getting distracted by his obsession with Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, though. He's likely to become more engrossed in her than in his duties, which could cause him to become distracted, particularly when Sheila approaches him at the bar. With their upcoming official meeting, Sheila may be able to get a sense that Remy is dealing with a difficult situation. Spoilers for B&B, Sheila Carter could give Remy Price negative advice. Remy will be involved as he meets Will Spencer during the romantic evening that Electra and Will Spencer are planning at Il Giardino. Remy may become envious of Electra's friendship with another guy and become nervous about the competition. Sheila could infer that Remy has feelings for her and that Will is a barrier if she chances to catch him staring at Electra and Will. Given that Sheila has been a hopeless romantic ever since she fell in love with Deacon, she might give Remy some dubious counsel in that situation. Sheila might push Remy to do everything in his power to gain Electra's affection and ensure his own happy ending. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, you shouldn't give a stalker this advice. Given that Electra has no romantic interest in Remy, this is obviously not the best counsel for a stalker. He is now a devoted troublemaker who is sure to cause additional issues because she has placed him squarely in the buddy zone. Who knows what more Remy might do? He already seems to be involved in the deepfake photo incident. It will be interesting to watch how these two villains meet, even though Sheila might not immediately recognize Remy's darker side. Remy might be inspired and go farther down a negative path by Sheila's tenacity and struggle for what she wants. He might even surprise her with his behavior. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have been buzzing with speculation. Is Carter Walton, portrayed by Lawrence St. Victor, about to say goodbye to the show? Recent plot developments and behind-the-scenes hints have left viewers wondering if this beloved character is heading toward an exit. Let's break down the rumors, what's been happening on screen, and whether Carter might truly be leaving Forrester Creations and the show for good. ### Carter Walton's current storyline. Carter has been a staple on The Bold and the Beautiful for over a decade, serving as Forrester Creations' legal counsel and confidant. However, recent events have placed him at the center of drama, including romantic entanglements, moral dilemmas, and professional struggles. ### A tough spot at Forrester Creations. Carter's loyalty to the Forrester family has been tested as the company faces internal strife and external threats. His position as COO has come under scrutiny, with some questioning whether his personal relationships have clouded his professional judgment. ### Romantic turmoil. Carter's love life has been as dramatic as his professional one. From his relationships with Zoe Buckingham to Quinn Fuller, and now potentially someone new, his personal decisions have led to significant fallout. ### Hints that Carter could be leaving. 1. Character isolation. Recently, Carter has seemed increasingly isolated. His once prominent storylines are being overshadowed by other characters' arcs, leading fans to question whether he's being phased out. 2. Actor projects. Lawrence St. Victor, who plays Carter, has been involved in writing and other creative endeavors. Some fans speculate that his growing commitments outside of acting could signal a departure. 3. Plot resolutions. Carter's recent storylines have wrapped up in ways that could serve as an exit point. His reconciliation with Quinn, for example, might have been written to provide closure if the character leaves. 4. Soap opera trends. It's not uncommon for long-standing characters to take a hiatus or leave altogether in the ever-changing world of soap operas. Even popular characters like Carter are sometimes written out to make room for new faces or fresh drama. What would Carter's exit mean for the show? If Carter were to leave, it would create a significant void. He has been a moral compass in a world full of scheming and betrayal, and his relationships with key characters like Ridge, Eric, and Steffi are vital to the show's dynamic. Impact on Forrester Creations. His departure would leave Forrester Creations scrambling to fill the COO position and legal counsel role, potentially creating new opportunities for power struggles and intrigue. Ripple effects on characters. Carter's exit would deeply affect characters like Ridge, Eric, and perhaps even Quinn if she returns to the canvas. Could Carter return? Even if Carter does leave, it's unlikely that his departure would be permanent. Soap operas are notorious for bringing back fan-favorite characters, sometimes in surprising and dramatic ways. A temporary break could allow St. Victor to pursue other projects while leaving the door open for Carter's return. What's the official word? As of now, there has been no official announcement from Lawrence St. Victor or the show about Carter's departure. Fans should keep an eye on upcoming episodes and behind-the-scenes news for confirmation. Conclusion. While the speculation surrounding Carter Walton's potential departure from The Bold and the Beautiful is compelling, there's no definitive evidence to suggest he's leaving just yet. However, the possibility remains, and fans should prepare for the twists and turns that could follow if this beloved character says farewell. Will Carter's story continue to evolve, or is this the end of the road for him at Forrester Creations? Stay tuned for updates, because in the world of soap operas, anything can happen. Hope Logan's lost her marbles, but what's driving her spiral? Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have watched Hope Logan evolve over the years, but her recent behavior has sparked concern and intrigue. Hope's decisions have become increasingly erratic, and her once pristine image as the moral compass of the Forrester Logan world is beginning to unravel. The big question on everyone's mind: what's driving Hope's downward spiral? The pressure cooker of Hope's life. Hope has always had the weight of the world on her shoulders, from balancing her professional ambitions to navigating her tumultuous family dynamics. Recent events, however, seem to have pushed her to the brink. #1. Hope for the future collapse ***. Hope's fashion line, once a shining beacon of her creativity and vision, has been struggling to stay afloat. The fallout from the line's decline has not only affected her professionally but has also shaken her self-confidence, making her question her place in the Forrester dynasty. #2. Romantic turmoil ***. Hope's marriage to Liam Spencer has always been rocky, but her lingering feelings for Thomas Forrester have added a dangerous new layer of complexity. Her recent flirtations with Thomas have drawn sharp criticism, especially from her mother, Brooke Logan, further straining family ties. #3. The shadow of Brooke Logan ***. Living in Brooke's shadow has taken a toll on Hope. Her desire to be seen as different, more ethical, grounded, and virtuous has clashed with the reality of her recent actions. Hope's growing resentment toward Brooke's interference in her life has boiled over, leading to harsh words and impulsive decisions. Signs Hope is spiraling. 1. Questionable choices. Hope's behavior has become increasingly erratic. From impulsive business decisions to emotional outbursts, she's no longer the composed woman viewers once knew. 2. Alienating loved ones. Hope's recent clashes with Brooke and Liam suggest she's pushing away the people who care about her most. 3. Reckless relationships. Her growing closeness to Thomas is not just stirring drama but also raising eyebrows. Is she genuinely falling for him, or is she using him as a way to rebel against her past? ##### theories behind Hope's breakdown. 1. A rebellion against perfection. Hope has spent her life striving to be the good Logan. Her recent actions could be a reaction to the pressure of maintaining that image, leading her to embrace her darker impulses. 2. Manipulation at play. Could Thomas or another unseen force be influencing Hope's behavior? Thomas has a history of obsession with Hope, and while he appears reformed, some fans aren't convinced his intentions are entirely pure. 3. Mental health struggles. Hope may be experiencing a genuine mental health crisis. Years of stress, loss, and high expectations could be taking a serious toll, leading her to act out in uncharacteristic ways. 4. A power play. Perhaps Hope's spiral isn't a breakdown at all, but a calculated move to take control of her life on her own terms, no matter who gets hurt in the process. #### how others are reacting. Liam Spencer. Liam has been growing increasingly frustrated and confused by Hope's behavior. His inability to reach her emotionally is driving a wedge between them, and he may soon be forced to make a tough decision about their future. Brooke Logan. Brooke's concern for Hope is palpable, but her attempts to intervene often come across as overbearing, further alienating her daughter. Thomas Forrester. Thomas is walking a fine line. While he seems genuinely supportive of Hope, his past obsession makes his involvement highly controversial. Steffy Forrester. Steffi, who has always been wary of Hope's decisions, may see this as an opportunity to reassert her dominance in the Forrester family business. #### What's next for Hope? The road ahead for Hope Logan is uncertain, but one thing is clear: her recent actions will have long-lasting consequences. A shocking betrayal? Will Hope's flirtation with Thomas cross a line, leading to a scandal that could ruin her marriage and reputation? A new identity. Hope's journey could be leading to a complete reinvention. As she embraces her darker side, she may shed her good girl image once and for all. Redemption arc. Alternatively, Hope's breakdown could be the first step in a powerful redemption story, where she confronts her demons and emerges stronger than ever. #### conclusion. Hope Logan's descent into chaos is a bold and unexpected turn for her character, one that has fans riveted. Whether this is the beginning of a new chapter or the prelude to her undoing, it's clear that the bold and the beautiful is taking Hope in a daring direction. Will she find her way back to stability, or is Hope Logan destined to lose herself completely? Only time and more drama will tell.